Hey guys, welcome to JoJo Cider Reviews and More. I'm JoJo. Today, I am joined by my friend Pat Gamble, who has been on a few of my reviews on my channel. Thanks for joining, Pat.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So today we are reviewing a New England IPA out of Vermont. It is out of Hinesburg, Vermont. It is out of the Frost Beer Works Brewing Company. And I recently went on a honeymoon with my wife, and we were in central Vermont. And a lot of people are like, oh, you got to go to, obviously you got to go to Alchemist, get the Heady Topper.
Yep. Hill Farmstead.
Yes, yep.
Yep, for
but
sure.
I had a couple people out there who were saying Frost Beer Works, have to go to it. You got to give it a shot. One guy at the resort we were at was like, you got to go to Frost Beer Works. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it. And I have the Lush Double IPA. It is 8% alcohol by volume, 1 pint. It is a IPA, a double IPA, and it gets a 96 out of 100 on Beer Advocate, 80 IBUs, and I'm really excited about this, Pat.
All right. So it's 20 IBUs lower than Alchemist. Do you know how long Frost has been around?
I don't, but
It's got to be fairly new.
Alchemist was 8% too. What were you saying? Alchemist was what?
Alchemist is 20 IBUs more.
Oh, yeah.
Is
yeah,
that
right. No, you're right.
sorry
Heady
if I
Topper is
misspoke.
100 IBUs. This is 80 IBUs. You're absolutely
Okay.
right. And it's 8% alcohol by volume. I don't know how long they've been around.
I would guess they're fairly new.
I gotta say, I've only had a couple of beers from this brewery, and I've really been impressed. I also got their Imperial Stout. I believe it's called Heavy, and it's 11%, maybe 12%. Very good. And we got this, at a local store out in central southern Vermont, and we got a couple 4-packs. And disclaimer: I've had this before, but I wanted to review it on my channel, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
So,
Excited, man.
Pat, you want to give it the pour?
I would
Yep,
love
give
to.
it the thumbnail.
I would love to. All right. So Frost. Here we
Lush,
go.
yep, double IPA.
Let's see here.
Got my
It
PBR
pours
glass,
out-
of course.
It
Has to
pours
be
out
good.
of the can. That's a good sign.
That's good.
And Joe, you said that your wife loves this, right?
Yes, she is a
Okay.
big fan. She actually preferred this over the Heady Topper.
Okay.
The Alchemist. She liked the Heady Topper, but she preferred this. So
Okay.
let's go in with the appearance. Wow, I gotta say off the bat, way more hazy than Heady Topper. But again, we talked in an earlier video. We said how Heady Topper is kind of an old school West Coast
More.
kind of.
It's closer to the West Coast iterations.
Right.
It's a little darker.
This is way more hazy, I would say. Would you
Right
agree,
off
Pat?
the bat,
Yeah.
I see the haziness
Yeah.
and I see hop sediment. And
I-
I probably left about at least half an inch of beer left in that can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to see the hop sediment
Right.
this early,
That's saying something.
yeah.
A lot of sediment. I was thinking the same thing. Creamy white head, finger and a half to 2 finger of head. You get a white head, maybe a tint of orange, and cannot see through that glass at all, guys. That is what would you say? A dark New England IPA. I don't know. It is a
Hazy.
hazy. Yes.
That's all
Good
I
point.
would really
Yeah.
say, honestly.
What do you got in the aroma, Pat? This is definitely more juicy in the aroma than Heady Topper, I think. You get more of the citrus off the bat.
It's certainly more citrusy than Heady
Mm.
Topper. And we keep mentioning Heady Topper out from the Alchemist because it's kind of like the standard from the state of Vermont and really the standard for New England IPA. But I don't get as much of the West Coast
Yeah, agreed.
aromas from this beer. But it's light. I mean, it's still there, but it's on a lighter level.
I'm getting like apricot, orange, hint of grapefruit.
Few fruits.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Shall we?
Salute.
Salute. Cheers, guys. Happy Saturday. That is really good. You get that off the bat. Honestly, for me, I was getting that little bit of sweetness and not a ton of sweetness, but I'm saying the first thing I get in that on my palate is the sweetness. So I'm getting that malt. But I'm also getting the citrus. I'm getting the orange, grapefruit. I'm getting, honestly, the the palate follows the aroma. I am also getting the grapefruit, the apricot. Goes down smooth, very little bitterness. If you're into New England IPAs that have little bitterness, which a lot of them do, admittedly, you definitely got to try this one out. Pat, what are you getting in the palate?
You hit it on the head, Joe. That's exactly what we're getting with the taste, and this is very sweet. I like it. I like it.
It's like the equivalent. I don't know, like the equivalent of a milk stout, but for an IPA. It's just sweetness is just like very balanced. You know, you get that. Yeah, you get that hop, not bitterness. Again, if a beer is hoppy, it doesn't have to be necessarily bitter. You also get that floral hops. You get that. Just the notes of like juicy fruitness in this beer, which it can be hoppy again. And I don't know. I just really enjoy this beer, and obviously it's not sessionable unless you're like you have a death wish.
Yeah, don't take this to your college keg party.
Sip one or two on a Saturday, Sunday for football. You know,
right.
But this is a really good beer. I don't know.
I enjoy it.
Mouthfeel. I get a light mouthfeel. You know, it goes down super clean too.
I almost want to say it's a little more crispier than the Alchemist.
I get that. Yeah. No, absolutely. You know, Alchemist kind of started the whole, like, they set the standard, but then these other breweries kind of, like, put their own spin on it.
They followed suit down the entire East Coast.
Right.
And
so they're going to vary from, like, the heady topper, you know, but very, very good beer, guys. Again, highly recommended. Pat, what are you getting for a score? 0 to 100. You can do figure skating rules.
Did you...
Out of the New England IPA style, of course.
Okay, so did you look up any Beer Advocate scores for
96
this?
out of 100, this beer. Heady Topper got 100 out of 100.
All right.
I gave... is it Heady Topper? Did I give 90?
You gave them a 97,
97,
I think.
I think you gave
and
98.
I gave them a 98, so... I'll give it a 94, 94.2. 94.2, that's what I'll give it.
In my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion, I think it tastes a little bit better than Heady Topper. And that's saying something because I love Heady Topper. I don't know, just my personal opinion for this beer, I think it's well balanced. It has the malt. It has the juiciness of the New England IPA that you want. It has the citrus taste as well on the palate. I'm going to give it a 97.4.
That's fine. And, you know, I'm okay with that because this beer doesn't give you, like, it's not like a lingering bitterness.
Right.
And I said this in the Alchemist video, too. Like, you want that lingering sense of, like, a moist palate. And this beer does exactly that. It's a 94, 94.2?
94 you gave, yeah.
I don't know if, like, that is what other people would say. I think I've had better New England IPAs, but if this was given to me at a cookout or at a baby shower, like whatever,
in a second.
Oh, sure. Excellent job, Frost.
And
Excellent.
these, like I said, you go to upstate Vermont. Obviously, the hype is toward Alchemist. My wife and I were up in central Vermont, and the locals, they're like, all right, Alchemist is great, whatever. This is the brewery you want to go to.
Right.
Is Frost.
By the way,
this is the unspoken one, the one people forget about,
I've never been to a baby shower where Frost is provided, but if that is the case, please accept the offer.
Easy drinking IPA. Honey, you want to come on camera? No. Okay. So
Joe's wife loves it. My wife is about to try it. Saved her a couple sips in the can. I think she's going to love it too.
Good lacing, by the way, real quick. Very good lacing. Solid beer from the it's Lush Double IPA out of Frost Beer Works, and we highly recommend it, guys.
Yeah, and it's so good to give the state of Vermont some recognition for its breweries.
Absolutely.
Like on a national scale, just like from like a media level, I don't feel like we hear a lot about the state of Vermont.
We hear a lot. I feel like we hear a lot about Massachusetts. We hear a lot about California. But what about? In fact, I've seen some articles where the Vermont IPA is like a whole separate thing too. So.
As it should be. Vermont's got some damn good beers, and
Hillstead, what's it called? The
Hill Farmstead.
Hill Farmstead,
and
yep.
You just don't hear a lot about the state in general, which tells me they probably make a lot of really good beer. They're just under the radar. They do their thing, and case in point in this glass.
Bernie Sanders was caught drinking a Heady Topper.
Caught or encouraged?
Oh man, Pat, I want to thank you for joining me on this review.
Thank you.
Pat's been on a few videos on my page, so check them out. I think Budweiser, Heady Topper recently, which should be uploaded soon.
I think Miller Genuine Draft we did way back too, but way back in March 2020, before COVID really hit. 6 feet apart, people.
Yeah, exactly. We did the Fisher Lemonade too, I believe.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Check out also my Instagram, JoJo's Cider Reviews and more. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this channel. Till next time, salute.